Hello, hello, hello. Okay, we are live. There we go. Hello, hello, hello. Okay, we are live. There we go. Hello, hello, hello. Okay, we are live. There we go. Hello, hello, hello. Okay, we are. So, welcome to the inaugural City of Heroes broadcast. This is not me. This is Roberta, who is coming to help me, and she's going to make the character that I will be playing. So, I'm going to be doing two. You'll notice that the title of it says Hero. In this, I'll have a hero and a villain. Um, so Roberta's going to be making the hero. We're going to go with Excelsior just because Zinlu, those of you who know Zinlu, um, has all of his heroes on Excelsior. So City of Heroes is an old-timey game that was around for about 15 years, and then it died. 2 years ago, it came back, and so I just found out about it a couple weeks ago. And so I'm very anxious. I've been playing it almost nonstop every moment I have free. But enough talk. Let's get into it, shall we? So go ahead and click City of Heroes Freedom. And then down here you have, and if you want to read about the origin of your powers, go over here. Once you make your selection, just pause for a moment. You'll have your major set of powers and your secondary set of powers. All right, so your powers are derived from genetic manipulation or evolutionary attention. Go ahead and click next. Bottom right.
I don't know my right from my left today. Okay.
So there you go. Those are all your. This is again your major powers. You'll then have secondary powers. And you're not locked into anything. We can change it and go back and change our minds later if we want to. She's looking at pets right now. Pets can mean you summon creatures. It also means you take over people. Crowd control also a way of taking over people and making other people weaker.
Are you going to be working in a team or are you soloing?
Most of the time I will be soloing. Well, her question was I'm going to be on a team or soloing. Most of the time I'm going to be soloing, and then every once in a while Zinlu will jump on or something, and I'll jump on a team. All right, so a tank does good damage mitigation. It's meant to soak up the majority of the incoming attacks, and it works well soloing or in teams. Click next. All right, so these are the 4 choices you get. Again, this is for your primary power. So within the different, every choice you make, you have other choices, subsets. So the possibilities are virtually numberless. I'm sure there is a number somewhere, but it's got to be in the millions as far as the possible combinations you could have. All right, so brutes live to fight, and as a brute, you revel in hand-to-hand combat. With strong offensive power sets to inflict pain and impressive damage defenses to take it, you're the best there is in a straight fight. Protracted battles only make you mad, and the madder you get, the more damaging your attacks become. You do lack weapons attacks, which could leave you vulnerable to hit, and run tactics without allies to cover you. Alright, so click on next and you see all the different survivability, melee damage, all the stats on the bottom right. You can go back and pause the video if you care about that type of stuff. So now we've got what our main power is. So what does it look like? You have all these different cool choices, and there's an arrow on the bottom. So that means you can go down even further. And you'll get to see a taste of what all your different powers are going to be as you level up. From the battle axe, the broadsword, claws, dark melee, things like shadow punch and smite, dual blades, you want to be a dual wielder, electrical melee, energy melee, fire, ice, melee, a katana. Maybe you want to have kinetic melee, or you just want to stick with martial arts. You can use your mind and go with psionic, radiation, or just savage. You can use a staff fighting. I like to use quarterstaffs, stone, going back to the elements. I want to have spines all over you. Street justice, just like the old video game. Super strength, huge, giant, oversized weapons, and a war mace. So lots of different things to choose from if you want to be a brute and a tank. All right, going with the claws. Now pick one of the two. So the swipe, the first power is typically fast and not as much damage. Second power is more damage, slower. So pick which one you want to have first at level 1. All right, so just going with the quick strike. All right, so go back to primary powers, please, on the top. And click on claws. So claws are bones or blades that extend from your hands and cause lethal damage. The lightweight natural feel of claws gives this power set reduced endurance cost, faster attack rate than other brute melee sets. Okay, and then click swipe. A quick swipe with your claws does minor lethal damage and has a quick recharge rate. Hey, Atomic. That's right, we can be heroes. Click next. So now, the secondary powers typically have nothing to do with your first power unless you want them to. So for example, had you picked dark melee, you could then go with dark armor and just have the same thing. Same thing with like fire, ice, or you could mix it. You could have ice armor, but use fire melee attacks. So again, the combos that you can have in here are pretty insane as far as the sheer number of choices that you have. So again, this is just your secondary power. So she's skimming through, it looks like they're all armor or auras. So the armor does different things, from preventing people from hitting you, from hurting them, making them weaker, depending on what you want. She can't do shields or stone armor because she has the claws. So she's channeling Wolverine with the claws and the regeneration. All right, so invulnerability gives you incredible abilities. Please put the cursor on it. Abilities to resist damage and other effects. Its resistance to physical damage is superior. However, invulnerability offers no protection from mental psionic attacks. Okay, and our first choice is resist physical damage. Naturally tough and inherently resistant to smashing and lethal damage, as well as defense debuff effects. This power is always on and costs no endurance. So defense debuffs means other people can do things to you to lower your defense. So this will help against that. All right, so we're done with the powers. Now we go with the look. So right now, all we're looking at is the body type, what the body is going to look like. You have your typical male, typical female, giant guy. Um, and then once you pick which one of those three you want, you then go down to the next set and you have thin, average, athletic, and heavy. So we have a person who is invulnerable and a person who has claws. You can also tweak all the different sliders underneath once you pick the one you want. And you see it starts off with your basic height as you switch and change. So right now it's about 6'9" is where she's putting him. Like I said, and so when I was talking about the millions of possibilities, I was just talking about powers. If you then add in just the body types, that multiplies all the different possibilities. And then even more than that, if we go to once we get into the costumes, it is probably close to the billions in the number of combinations that you could possibly have.
Okay.
Because there's lots of versatility. All right, so that's what it looks like, about 6'9". All right, so now go click next. Now we go through that. So there's a randomize button. There's and then you can also click on the costume sets. But the first choice is what colors do you want him to have? His primaries and secondary colors right now it's white and black. You can also, again, we could go back right now and restart everything because we have not actually done anything yet. The cool thing about this too is those of you who want to play a particular person. So like now it's got a daredevil feel. You know, any of your favorite higher superheroes from DC or Marvel, you can recreate that superhero as far as the look goes. Powers, you can get somewhat close depending on what the superhero is, but you can definitely hit that. All right, give me just a second. Yes, ma'am. All right, so I'm going to bow out due to family emergencies. Um, did you want to pick this up later, or do you want to finish off the making
We'll
in
take it
person?
later so everybody else can join in.
All right, well, hey, close enough is good enough. That's right. So, sorry guys, we got to cut it short. We will jump back in. Um, I'm not sure when, maybe today, if not soon. Um, and if Roberta can't join us, then we'll do the villain. If you guys are around, I will definitely be taking input. So you've seen some of the choices here. Uh, let me know any ideas you have for villains and such, uh, because we're going to be going through the same process as we did here. So thanks for hanging out, Atomic. I appreciate you so much. You enjoy whatever else you guys do. Don't forget like, subscribe, watch for more of this, and whatever else you do, enjoy the rest of your day. and then over here to refresh. All right, everybody, we are testing our volume, making sure we are working. Click on the mute. We are working. Perfect. Okay, so then mute it again. All right, so when last we left off, we were in the middle of making our hero. So I'll go ahead and click that again, and it was Mcheady. You had chose tank. And if you're curious about all the details of what we're doing, check the earlier video, and we'll go into a little bit more details on what's going on. Claws. And you picked swipe. And for those of you just joining us, this is Roberta, Svenora, Bubbles, Bobby. It goes by lots of names. Most of them we can say on Twitch. So this is where we had stopped. We're looking at just getting ready to start the costume as I mentioned earlier. I don't want to repeat myself too much in case those of you watched the first video, but there are millions of combinations when you combine all the different power sets you could possibly choose, all the different colors, all the different costume sets. Is insane. But plus you can also choose all different types. If you want to remake your own favorite superhero, you can. So if you want to just start fresh, you can click clear. And yep, so we're picking our colors first. Right now, all the colors are linked throughout the costume. That can all be changed. So now, if you want a whole costume, click on costume. Click on custom, and you'll see these are all the different choices. The other option, if you go here, that cycles through each one. So it depends on what you want. Keeping in mind, you can change any individual piece of any of this. So if you don't like the head, you don't like the gloves, you don't like the boots, you can do any of those changes. And if you want me to make a note of the name of anything, like bio, you said it was super cool, I will write it down.
No capes.
I agree. I don't think I've ever made a person with a cape. I probably have because I make tons of people, but typically the ones I like I don't do. And don't forget there are buttons on the bottom. You can twist and turn them.
So if our bio is at the top of this. Oh. So bio and pilot.
And the neat thing about this is anytime we can go back. So if you say, well, I really like this tuxedo guy, but I don't think he would have claws, you can go back and change his power.
Oh, that's pretty cool too. Did it sound for another set?
No, keep going. We haven't got to where you started. flipping through all the different costume sets that are available to see what sticks out and what you want. From there you can tweak them, or you don't have to go with the costume set at all. You can just go each individual body part. There we go. So now we're back where we started. So you liked bio and pilot.
I also like Circle of Thorns, but I think I'm going to stick with Bio.
All right, so now you can go to head, and again you can change all these different things to it, and if you can click on it and it'll open up the menu. You can either click or you can scroll down and take a look and see what this is color, and if you turn it to face you, you'll see it's like two-face.
That's kind of cool.
And you can also zoom in if you want to while you're looking at the head.
Hey, can we do his whole body 50-50?
Probably. It's the second one.
I don't see it. That's okay then. Nope.
Now you want to zoom back out, click the minus one magnifier. You can also click if you want the background to be lighter or darker. That's next to the plus on the right and left. We'll change the background down below where the magnifying glass was. Lighter or darker. The circle. Light or dark.
Learning all kinds of new things.
If you want them to have a tail,
He did. I walked him after I got back from taking Angel to work. 2:15, 2:20.
alrighty. So the back detail gives things like wings, jetpack, fins, spikes, stuff like that's what the back detail is like. Doing the hands now, the gauntlets. Second one is just a color. Go. All right, so now when you click on that, it'll show you what options you have.
That's really listening on both sides. Look at those. Those are wicked cool, you guys.
These ones you may have to click. So that should tell you on the front. It changes the front, what the front looks like.
Wings?
And there's lots of different types of wings, depending on what type of wing you want.
Dear goodness.
Yep, so just cycle through. So those are angel.
Oh, no, that's now. All right, we're looking at those are nice.
Okay, and then so the aura is things that are below it. The next one is things that, and you want to zoom out for this. So right now he has none. You can have an aura that shows up anytime he moves. So if we click on one, you'll see what I'm talking about. You can have some like right now, it's always there. It's always around him. But then you can also change it to where it's only on his hands and his upper body or his lower body or all these different options. Now bats is different, but and you can do it only when he fights and or only when he moves, that type of thing. So while you're looking at that, I'll be right back. click. Oh, still looking at the effects. Okay. The, then that one. So that now the path aura is what's going to happen as he runs or on his feet when he's not running. Again, you have the option to change it. All right. Cool. So now we need a name. So click next. Yep. So he is invulnerable and he's claws. Um, so click the magnifying glass next to name and we'll check it to see if that's available. It's not available. So if you want to tweak it, you can do it. Change one of the I's to a Y, or make it art. There you go. Something like that. There you go. That's available. Alrighty. So now it says. So that is it. We'll click next. Well, yeah, you can do save too. And that is your person. So here we have Midnight Reyne. He's a mutant brute. Starts off with 108 health and level 1, obviously. He doesn't have a super group, of course, but he has a swipe and resist physical damage are his powers.
Look at that specimen.
And that is the hero I'm going to be running. Anytime I do hero, you'll see me here. It says Svenzone. Oh, what? I changed that. Dadgummit. I had changed it to our earlier one. So I'll fix it here in a minute. Click next. Anyway, it'll say City of Heroes hero or City of Heroes villain and the number. Yes. And then outbreak. So the reason we do this, yes, is because the very first couple badges you can be earned in outbreak. So I always do the outbreak tutorial, even though I know it backwards and forwards.
And he can do that.
So big round of applause for Berta. Thank you for making my character.
You're welcome. Enjoy playing it.
And we're going to take a quick 2-minute break. And I will be right back. Don't go anywhere. All right, and we are back. And yes, sorry you have to look at me now, but we are ready to rock and roll. Hello, Mr. Atomic Hero Squad. How the heck are you today? Let's take a look and see what Mr. Squad was looking at earlier, what he was playing on his last stream. Pokemon Snap. Aw, Snap. Very cool. Um, nice to see him go back to that. Poke, poke. Yep, yep. So here we are in the city. So you have tons of controls. Um, I was never into World of Warcraft. It was just too much drudgery, in my opinion. But this I played hours and hours and hours on. As I mentioned before, so you can turn the dude around, making everybody sick. Sorry. He jumped. Whoosh. So we'll definitely give him flight. I think at level 4 he'll be able to choose the option to fly. So we'll give that to him. You can see his powers down here. In the bottom right corner. The cool thing is I can change these. So if I want to put it, I can make it a little, instead of being long like this, I can make it truncated and make it vertical, double rows and stuff like that. There's lots of different options you can do. But let's get started. Otherwise, I'll be talking all day, and you guys are here to watch the game. Let's turn up. I have my volume for the game a little low, so let's go to my options and go to graphics and audio. Go down to my sound effects. Here we go. Clop, clop, clop. Alright, how does that sound compared to my voice? Alright, how does that sound compared to my voice? Alright, close enough, folks. So let me know as we go along if the incessant pounding of fists and slicing of claws and other stuff is too much. We can turn it down. Now you do start with another power that's not in the tray, and it's based on the type of character you started. She's a mutant. She picked a mutant. So I have a mutagen that I can throw at people. So we're going to throw this down here. And it's a little, so if you're natural, you throw knives, things like that. It's just a little plink, ranged plink damage. This is totes not fancy cards. Oh, I know. So frustrating. I changed this. Let me change it real quick to what I had it earlier today. City of Heroes dash Hero 1B. Done. There we go. Dorkness. So I gotta say, the software I use, real quick aside, is OBS Studios. Great software. I don't use Stream Element, which you pay for. I use the free version, OBS, and it's great. It's phenomenal. So it is a little bit of a learning curve, but not insane. I love it. But the one thing that's really annoying is that stupid title, changing the title. I've even gone through and changed the title, and if I don't click the right button, it won't update it. So I've changed it thinking I'm done and updating it. Now that is, I will say, 100% user error. That has nothing to do with software. That's me. But that's the only thing I'm screwed up. All right, so hey, Officer Flint, what's up? We have a crisis going on here, and we need help desperately. Some thugs took an experimental drug thinking it was something else, and now they're trashing the area. We have to regain control to ensure the safety of the citizens. By the way, when we get to that area, we'll see that there are hundreds of these thugs. So I'm not sure what world they're living in, but if hundreds of thugs could take an accidental drug thinking it was something else, something's going on. Anyway, ask about available missions. We need an antidote for those berserk thugs. I've collected this blood sample. Please take it to Dr. Miller. He's marked on your map and compass. And the system has some news for us. The navigation window is at the top center of your screen. Right there. Ta-da. You have been issued a clue. You can learn more about the clue by clicking the clues button on a nav window. Whenever you're issued a new clue, you can read more about them there as well. Click here to accept the task. I clicked it. Clue found. And of course, like most MMOs, we now have where it is. You can see it on the map as well. Right there. If it's off the screen, then immediately you don't see it, and it immediately shows back up on the other side. So another blip. Dr. Miller, just down the street. Give him the sample and see if he has anything further for you. We have a crisis going on here, and we need help desperately. Some thug. We already did. Okay, we already knew that. We'll leave. We went on down. So you're like, dude, he's going so slow. Boing. A little faster. A little faster. Boing. See, he jumps because he's a superhero. Jump. Here's the doctor. Thank you. This sample will help our research immensely. Since you're new to Paragon City, you should familiarize yourself with the way hospitals work here. There's an information terminal in front of Rivera Medical Center next to me. You need to read. So we leave. Click it. I'm not going to read this whole thing. Basically, you die, you come back up in a hospital, you lose a little bit of XP, and life moves on. So, here we go, back on our trek. Oh, here it is. I was using the wrong button. Back to him. Boink. Excellent job! What'd you call yourself again? Was it Midnight Reyne? That's pretty original. You seem to navigate well, so let me tell you about the map. Click the map button to bring up the overhead view of the zone. Click, so what I do is I immediately unlock it and move it over here. Boom. Out my way. I can even zoom and change the size of this here window. Boom. And you can zoom in on the map if you want. And it'll highlight different things in the map, etc., etc. Be introduced to a new contact. And it just tells you that you can, it's now highlighted up here. You can also go down to contacts, and you see him here, and click him. So now, there's a new dude. What's up, Red Hot Mama? I'm surprised it hasn't been taken. Interact. We're gonna bow to her. So, and leave. Alright, this is too slow, so we're gonna go down here to our sprint. We can sprint now. One other way of moving fast I'll show you in just a moment. To start off with, we'll get more later. You must be Midnight Reyne, I'm sure. Sure hope you can help. First, let me explain how to use your powers. Alright, I'm not going to worry about your powers, because they're down here, you click them, and that's how you use them. Or, I can press the 1, 2, 3, in my case 1, 2, 4, 9 button. on the keyboard, and it'll use it. That's how you use it. Ask about available missions. Things are getting out of control, and I can tell you need to learn all about combat. Midnight Reyne, first I want you to learn about how tough things can be. Talk to Professor Helpman in front of the deactivated robots right in front of me. Then talk to Lieutenant Mcheady for your combat lesson. Then I want you to come back and talk to me. Click OK. So here are the dudes. Talk to him. Basically, enemies are color coded. Gray means don't touch them. Green means don't touch them because they're wussy. You're not going to get any experience. Blue, if you're desperate, you'll get a little experience. White means they're the same as you. Yellow, orange. Red means they're probably going to kick your butt. Purple means they're definitely going to kick your butt. Especially if you're alone. That's all that means. So now we leave. Head over to Lieutenant Mcheady. And he just tells you how to target. So basically, you can hit the tab button, and it'll cycle through all the available targets. Only enemies, doesn't target friends. If you do want to target a friend, say you have a buff, you want to give them a heal, just click them. Same thing with the enemies, you can just click it. So, that's how you target. Back to him. Okay, so Professor Hoffman told you how to consider targets by the colors, and Mcheady showed you how to use your power in combat by targeting. Sounds like you're ready to go. I want you to take down 2 contaminated thugs in the hot zone behind the fences. Alright, so now here we go. So here's these fences. You can walk around the fences like a normal human, or you can jump because you're a superhero. So here's our bad guys. See, they're shooting at us. First of all, we want to make sure our... Yep, that's automatic. Good. Alright, so the first badge is if you kill 100 of these guys. So I'm going to kill... So you can see, zoom in, watch some of that claw action. Do a brawl, the punch, swipey, and just switch between 2 until he's gone. Throw my little mutagen at him. What? So, what's cool is, if you have a friend, so speaking of friends, global friends, so you can see Zinlu, you guys know Zinlu. Anytime Zinlu is playing, I can tell if he's in this zone or not. I can tell where he is, I can chat with him, I can go join him, he can join me. It's awesome. Resuming, hey guys, how's it going? I'll actually every one of you! That's not very nice. Or as the kids say, rude. Time to freaking die. You're right, it is time for you to die. You're gonna kill your friend. Then I'll kill you. So, like I said, there is a goal to kill 100 of these guys. You get a badge. So, I'm not going to kill 100 right this second. First thing I'm going to do is just go and get a couple of them. Boom. Get a handful. Get a handful so you can run around. See, and I go in here and I aggro them. Now they're targeting me. Now I run up to him. These guys are targeting me, and the other guys are. And now I run over here. So why did you do that, Sven? You're now fighting 6 of them. Yeah, 1, they're not touching me. Like, help us up here. You can see I'm healing faster than they can kill me. And 2, I'm trouble having to run around finding these guys. Whack. Wacky, wacky, slicey, slicey. All of them right at once. Boom. Throw. And I missed. Ooh. So these guys are my level. They're white, that's how you can tell. So now we'll go ahead and work our way back. Done about a dozen of these guys. Working toward that badge. Hit up the pairs as we go along. Because we will be sent back here later. So we'll finish the badge when we get that. When we get there. While these may not be Call of Duty graphics or Fallout 4 graphics, stuff like that, it's still lots of fun. Decently done. Just a variety. Just amazing. Well, the other, now that I've said how cool it is that nobody looks the same, it's also pretty cool to team up with a buddy or a family member. I've teamed up with my children and my father and made the exact same costume and either change the color a little bit, two people look exactly like the different colors, or one's huge and one's tiny. Those type of things. It's fun. I find it fun. Alright, so we've done our stuff. We're going back to Officer Parks. Good job, man. Now I'm telling you about my hit points, my endurance, my experience. So this radial dial around here, around the 1, is your experience. When it gets full, you'll go up. The bottom part is your fury. And then you have endurance and health. Be introduced to a new contact, Sergeant Hicks. Go see Sergeant Hicks now. Alrighty then, let's go see Sergeant Hicks. Remember I told you there's another way to move fast? Well, there is. It's called the Prestige Power Slide. So what I'm doing right now is sprinting. See? Sprint. Sprint. Jump. There's also the Prestige Power Slide. Whee! Boing. Boing. So, depending on the size of your character, I know this is going to blow your minds, but if you have a short character, he takes a lot of teeny tiny steps. If you have a taller character, like this guy, or even taller, they take fewer steps. So the sprint is not that big of a deal. When you have little guys, the sprint, to me, gets annoying. So for the small guys, 4 foot or less, I use the power slide. For everybody else, I usually use the sprint. Hey there, Midnight Reyne. When I was a hero, I learned a thing or two. When you defeat a foe, you may receive inspirations. And I'm not going to go into all the details about that. Ask about available missions. I'll give you some inspirations. And then go smack some more people. Take down 4 more thugs. Alright, so I take it and I leave. So here's these guys, inspirations. Start off where you can only get 3. Basically what they do, they're mostly self-explanatory, common sense for anybody who's played any kind of role-playing game or anything like that. They boost your damage, they boost your health, they boost your accuracy, they boost your defense, physical and electric defense, energy type defense. The only thing that you would need to read to understand is that they if you have 3 of the same kind, you can combine them. There's also a revive one, so if you die, you can revive yourself. If you're alone, typically you don't do that because you just come back to life and the guy who killed you is just going to kill you again. But if you're with a team, then you're ready to go. Look at this, they're on top of a truck. So I can pull them by doing this, or I can get up there and join them. What's up, guys? Hey, man. It's pretty cool being on top of a truck. Oh, there he goes. So again, we have to kill 100 of these guys. So I'm just going to run around, kill a handful more, real quick like. Boom, boom. The cool thing is, what I was meant to say earlier about friends is, Zinnu is a character in, or that red hot mama who was running around, and I'm not being sexist or anything like that. That was the character name. I could join up with her and say, hey, you want to be on a team? And we can go be on a team. And then everyone I kill counts toward her count, and everyone she kills counts toward mine. So all we have to do is each kill 50 instead of each killing 100. Pretty cool. Guys, look, I'm standing in the fire. Time to freaking die. I don't think so, guys. See, and this way I don't have to chase them. All come to me. Eventually, I'll get awesome powers and I'll be able to slam, kick, punch, slice my way with my claws. The colors are very important. So these guys are all white in this whole section, this whole area. You won't find anybody who's not at the same level as you are. Alright, so we're done. We'll go ahead and start heading away back. But out in the real world, quote unquote real world, each area is divided by 5 levels. So typically, where we start is from level 1 to 5, 6 to 10, 11 to 15, that type of thing. And they typically don't allow you to go into an area. So I'm level 1, I wouldn't be able to go into a level 15 area, typically. But 4 levels higher than me, it's gonna kill me. So you definitely want to watch your colors of the levels, and you also don't want to waste your time fighting the greens, grays, even the blues. A lot of times are not worth your time, just because it just takes so many to get the same amount of experience as killing one white or one yellow. Typically, if I have a choice, I go for yellow. I can handle 2 or 3 yellows usually by myself. And if a red is by itself, then I'll usually go after a red. Alright, let's go. Jump. Back to our friend. Hey, Sergeant Hicks. Good job with those thugs. As a reward, I'll give you something called an enhancement. Dun dun dun. Alright, so again, nothing you're really unfamiliar with. The cool thing about it is all you do is click on it, and it shows you this one I can use to swipe, or I can use for brawl. If you're anal and want to go through all the details and want to know exactly how much it's going to improve your stuff, this one it tells you. So my base value is 13.02 damage. This will take it up to 17.36, which is 33.3% higher. Or I can stick it in a swipe, which only does 7.88 damage, and it'll bring it up to 10.51. Again, a 33.3% increase. In this particular case, I'm going to go with swipe. It prompts you, are you sure? And he's like, okay, cool. And it talks about more about those enhancements. Oh, I have to go to the... Sorry. Let's go here. Learn it. Okay, and then I go back to him. Gives you a lot more information about all this stuff. Introduce your new contact. Use your map or compass to find Coyote. Got another one. So now, the cool thing is you can combine them. And that whole wall of text we were just at told you all about that. And this will improve it by 1.7%. Take it up to level 2. Your enhancements are level based, so level 2. I could not use a level 3 or 4. Mecha Blaster. I also could not use ones that are 3 or 4 below you. They're useless. Alright, so here's Coyote. Let's see what he's saying. Looks like you're learning your stuff, Midnight Reyne. Let's finish this job with one last task I'd like you to undertake. I've been doing some digging and found an abandoned office where the thugs were given what they thought was a common street drug. It was actually a Mcheady mutation drug. As you know, the Mcheady have been a constant nuisance to us since their failed invasion last year. I spoke with Dr. Miller, and he says he can create a cure, but we need the original formula for the mutation drug. I believe the formula is on a computer in that office. I want you to go in there, clear out any enemies you find, and find the formula on the computer. Another hero named Flower Knight has already made her way into the place. She's been in there a while, so she might be in a bit of trouble. If you rescue her, she should be able to help you clear that place out of containment thugs. Once you complete the mission, you can click the exit mission to immediately exit the mission. Okay, I know about that. Alright, see, there's Red Hot Mama, so calm down, chat. Alright, now run in here again. So, say Red Hot Mama and Mecha Warrior joined me. The 3 of us went in here, there would be 3 times as many bad guys. So we would still earn about the same amount of experience. It's just a lot more fun with more people. But now that I'm in it, I'm in my own instance of this mission. So Red Hot Mama comes behind me. Mecha Warrior went in here just a minute ago. We will never run into each other because we're on our own instance. Alright, defeat any enemies around Flower Knight to rescue her, and click on the glowing computer to search through it. Alright, so there we go. There's Flower Knight. You can see. These guys are yellow. Awesome. More XP. Bro. Clue found. Thank you for saving me, Midnight Reyne. These thugs overpowered me. I will now help you clear this place out of contaminated thugs as thanks. Whew. So you can see, I'm almost halfway up to level 2. So now I need to find the formula and defeat all thugs. So that is important, because in a lot of times you don't have to defeat everybody. I'm going to turn off my sprint. I don't like running around in a building. So now, as I engage this guy, see, she shot her with her arrow. There you go, see? And now you hear that thrumming? Even though I don't see it, I know the clue is close. Now it's gone. It's like the old hot and cold game that you play. Getting warmer, getting warmer. Getting warmer. Nope, nothing in here is glowing. Sorry for spinning around the room, making you seasick here. Jump. Come on, jump. Okay. I'm having struggles and I don't want to make everybody sick on the chat, so we'll just go up the stairs. There's no bad guy. What's up, man? Hey guys, you guys see a glowing computer? He throws a rock at me. I'll kick you in in the face. Okay, again, we're hearing it, but we're not seeing it. And there it is. It's glowing, and it's also the only object that will allow you to interact with it. Searching computer. Mission completed. Level up. See, you get a quick boost. So exit. And that's really cool because a lot of times you're running, going all the way up and down levels, elevators, floors, caves. Clicking that exit button is awesome. Hope I went the right way. So we're going to do our sprint. Jump up onto... Alright, so now we're going to leave. And we're going to finish that badge. Kill us some more dudes. And all the dudes inside count as well. Now that we're level 2, you will see that these are all blue. So it's going to be much simpler to kill them. Not that it was that difficult before, but now it's even easier. There we go. One swipe with my claws takes them down. Or one smack in the face with my mutagen takes them down. So again, we're going to go hey. Go hey. I'm going to go hey. Staring there looking at me, maybe because I'm higher level than they are. They realize that they're going to die. These will run away from you, so if I hurt one and then I can kill it with one shot, a lot of times they'll take off and run away. There be a way to know exactly how many I have. I know there are mods in the kit that will tell you those type of things. There might be a way without the mod. I don't know what it is. I don't really care because I just will tell you in big bold letters with a noise that hey, you finished the badge. There it is, badge earned. See, told you it wouldn't take that long. Alright, so now we zip back to the Coyote City. And it'll take us to our... Now that we are done with the tutorial. If you don't do the tutorial, you do not gain level. That's another reason I do the tutorial. Even if you don't want the badge, you can just zip through the tutorial and get the level if you like. So now it takes us into the game proper. And you will see, because Zinlu picked one of the busiest servers, that there are a crap ton of people. When I do my villain, you'll see that there are not anywhere near as many people. You have enough experience to level up to level 2. Go see Miss Liberty near the Statue of Atlas. Pick up your new power. So, you are now given the choice to be either a helper, don't want any help, or you can say, hey, help me. For what we're doing, I'll just say help me. Not a lot of people do anyway. Also, I'm going to go to team and say I am looking for any group. And what will happen is, as people see and are making teams, they may invite you if you say yes. Boink. Typically, this level, low level, they aren't going to invite you to squat. You gotta get up a little bit. Alright. Train to a new level of power. So it tells you everything you get. Train up. So I can get invulnerability, or I can get 2 other strikes. Alright, so Atomic, if you're still around, any ideas? So these are Swipe, Strike, and Slash are in the level of damage. So Slash does the most damage but takes the longest. And then of course your defense is always good to have a good defense. This is light and fast, this is very fast, and this is moderate. So I think what I'm going to do, since we don't have chat right this second, let's go to our quotes. We have 48 quotes, so we divide 48 by 3, that's basically 15. So 1 through 15 will be strike, 16 to 30 slash, and above that would be the invulnerability. Which would be early on. Oh, there he is here, yay! Which would be better early on, offense or defense? Honestly, offense, simply because, which goes against everything that I am, because usually I'm all about defense first and then go to offense. The only reason I say this is because at the lower levels you level up pretty quick. So by having a good offense, it lets you kill the bad guys faster. You typically don't have to worry about getting into a situation where you're going to die when you're low level, if you're smart. And I may be many things, but I think I'm pretty good at being able to play this alright. Slash is good. Alright, awesome. Yay. Boom. Slash. So we finish. So what Slash does, you slash at your foe with your claws, a good amount of lethal damage, no longer with a longer recharge. This attack can reduce a target's defense as well, making it easier to hit. Nice. Nice damage to your defense. Alright, 333 more to get to level 3. Alright, so now, like most MMORPGs, I can just run around if I want. And there are bad guys throughout the city. But I'm going to actually do the story. So jump. Jump. There are different badges. You can find exploration badges. There are plaques you can read if you want to know about the history. I don't care. If you guys really want me to read the plaques, I will. But most people don't care. You have to talk to her every time you want to upgrade your skills. Yes, every time you level up, you have to go talk to a trainer. Not necessarily her, but yes, a trainer. Alright, and by the way, a little sneak peek for later. See this little chest? That means if I log off here, this is my day job. I can work at City Hall. You can go to the hospital and be a caregiver. At the hospital, you can be a tailor. There's like 10 different day jobs. I don't remember exactly how many, but there's a bunch of them. Alright, so Prince Curious Nandelu. It will be my pleasure to assist you in your duties, Midnight Reyne. I hope that this will be the beginning of a successful and wondrous path for you. Ask about available missions. A group of gangers have taken over an abandoned office in one of my old neighborhoods. It is probably the Hellions. They're always looking to take over new territory in their ongoing war with the Skulls. Will you put a stop to the gang activity in that office? You'll notice they highlight what the bare basics of the mission are. Everything else is flavor. You may have heard that before I joined GIFT, Genetic Investigation and Facilitation, I was in a gang. I used my mutant power to take whatever I could grab. I'd like to prevent these youngsters from making the same mistakes. Yes, it's very useful for speed reading. Just grab it, or honestly, sometimes I'm just too lazy. I'll just click and say, okay, I'll do whatever you want. Click it and then just wait to see what it says up here. This is important to me, Midnight Reyne. We need people to feel safe in Atlas Park. Now, I'm going to ask about the store because, by the way, you'll notice I now have another inspiration slot. So these are worth 400 each, which is great. I don't want to use this is way more than what I can use at this level anyway. I mean, the healing, for example, would heal me way more than I need. So I'm just going to sell it because I want the money. And I can buy cheapy ones here for 50 bucks, for example. And if I make this my day job, I can come over here and he'll sell it to me for 40 because I work with him. Pretty cool. Alright. So, and you'll notice down here are my powers. So this is my new slashy power. I'm going to switch it. And what I'm going to do actually is do a little juggling. There we go. So we've got our range attack. This is rest. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a second row. Boink. So this is my power slide, which I don't use. So we're just going to take that away. Here's my sprint. Here's my rest. So if I get really hurt, I can stop. See, I rest. And it heals me. And then my mutagen is my... I'm just going to throw him up here. This is going to be for my defensive powers. If Atomic hadn't made me take an offensive power, then my defensive powers would be up here. Alright, moving on. So now again, it shows up on the map over here. I like keeping the map up here. It tells me where I'm going. Not every map is this crazy. There's a crap ton of stuff in this first place. We're just running over here, and like I said, see there's people here. So it says arrest all gangers. Okay, so this is a specific mission, similar to the first mission we had. With Coyote. So it's a place. You notice those guys that just passed, those were all blue. One of the reasons I didn't touch them. Alright, so here we go into the building. Now it turns into red as my active. But you can have a bunch of missions. I don't like having more than one or two, but you can have more. Jeers and jibes can be heard all over this supposedly empty office. From the chatter, it's apparent that this warehouse is home to a group of skulls, not Hellions. What the Hellion? Alright, I'm gonna turn off the sprint. What's up, dude? So his orange, perfect. I love orange. He doesn't see me yet, so let's introduce ourselves. Hey, man. Ooh, it's a double swipe fight. Very cool. And he's down. See, so by himself, and you see how much experience he got? That's that orange guy. Yeah. Pretty, fleeping, cool. Ooh, it's a lady. Hey girl, what's up? Oh, fine. Rude. You can tell that I pickup line is, "Hey girl, what's up?" So your powers use up endurance. Most of your characters, especially at low level, will never have to worry about endurance. So I usually burn these up as soon as I get them. But because I have 2, I'm going to wait to see what the third one is, and I might change it. If I get 3 of the same, then I'll transform it into one I will actually use. Just doing a quick checky check. Okay. Do. Hey man, what's up? And just like that, we have finished the mission. Gives us a little extra XP. And bink, we're out. Something very cool that happens pretty quickly is they will give you their phone number. Right now, I'm going to have to run all the way back to that dude. Very soon, it'll say call, and I won't have to go back to him. I can just call him. So again, I'm running. Do. Sprint. Jump. I failed at jumping. Use the error. Could have easily made it. Big rock. Around to the side. One of these has a badge, so we'll go to them. I think it's this lady over here. Yes. So that right there, see it right there? That is a badge. That's an exploration badge. Anytime you see those, if you get close to it, you get a badge. And you're wondering what a badge is? Blink, right there. So you've seen the statue of Cassiopeia. There she is. And I got the isolator and the VIP. You also get 5 experience for every badge you get. Alright, remember the enchantments? First of all, let's finish talking to him. The skulls? What are they doing in Atlas Park? I don't remember the accent he had, so maybe this is an imposter. King's Row is there, Turf. Do me a favor and go talk to my friend Detective Jose Brogan. He'll want to take a look at that sample as well. Alright, so Dr. Jose. But here's a new one. You cannot use this enchantment because you're Mcheady. This is a technology. So because I'm a mutation, I can't use it. There's each one of those, remember the ones where she picked to make them, have their own type of enhancements. You can use ones that are like next to it. So anyway, so that's why I talked to him. Go to the store. And I'm going to sell these. Sell. So now I'm glad I didn't waste them. And then sell this one for 624 jewels. Dang, dang, dang. I now have 1,654 influence. As I run into a door. Nobody saw that, so it's okay. These people is where you can buy some of these enchantments. So you can see this one will give me confusion buffs, fear, if you want to fly, if you want range, knockback, if you want to be able to run faster. You see all these different buffs that are available. Jump, interrupt, knockback, more damage, more accuracy, those type of things. So that's who you talk to, or her, or him. back out we go. Da, da, da. Pinky hot pants. Okay. Looking at the map, we're going over here to the west. Jump. Into the water. Jump. I'm gonna zoom back a little bit so we're not be right up on him. Jump, and we look at these guys. These are white. That's okay. I'm gonna wait. These are blue. Definitely don't want to mess with them. We don't care. But we could fight them if we want to get more experience. So there's Charlie. Hey Charlie, what's up, man? How's it going, hero? Going pretty well, Charlie. Thanks for asking. You enjoy your newspaper. Detective Jose Brogan. I heard these were some skulls sniffling around Atlee's Park, but I thought it was just a rumor. You might want to see what you can dig up in this supposedly empty warehouse. Notice the air quotes there. Dean is pretty new on the streets, so nobody knows much about it. It gives users a rush of euphoria and strength, but it leaves their whole body aching afterwards. Some muscle spasms and skin diseases have even been linked to Dyne use. It's Dyne, short for Super Dyne. It looks like these skulls are looking for a new market in which to peddle their poison. Alright, so defeat all skulls in a warehouse. And it's right down the street. What's up, Charlie? What's up, hero? Have to die. So this time we'll fail. We'll knock him out. You know what I mean. Boom. Slice. Slice. Miss. Slice. Slice. Little mutagen face. Good. Now I got some inspirations. One time. I have received a tip. And I got a badge. You have received your first tip. A tip is a special one-use contact. Will give you a lead on the word and the street. Investigating a tip will grant you an alignment mission. Completing enough of these missions will eventually give you a morality mission. Will allow you to change your current alignment. Okay. And we stay there long enough for them to respawn. So let's go ahead and take care of them again. Why not? But we're here. Take care of them real quick. You notice my health got down to about as low as it was. So not bad. Oh, he's not dead. I thought he was dead. See, and now I'm going to go another way up. Boink. Which way did it go? Which way did it go? I lost my mission. Why? Mission. Click. There we go. Now he's there. Right there. So where did that? Oh, tips. Okay. Okay. Cool. I've never done these, so I think after we finish these skulls in the warehouse, we'll do this one just to check it out. Check it out. Gentlemen, please, I'm reading exactly. Sorry to interrupt, Charlie. Be excellent to each other. From Wayne and Garth. The familiar taunt of skulls ring in your ears. Taken out of context, that wouldn't make a whole lot of sense. Alright, so these guys are all white. Ooh. Boring. And by guys, I mean ladies with pigtails. I mean, ponytails. So I click 3. There we go. Do a little bit of slashing. Oops, she's running away. Find the key to the back room. Seek evidence. Defeat all skulls. Okay, so that tells us 3 things we need to do. Open the door. And we have a little cluster. Very nice. So I don't have to run everywhere. Do them all at the same time. So let's go ahead and give ourselves an inspiration, shall we? Boink. So now you can see I have a little inspiration marker up here telling me I am inspired. And you notice my damage is now jumping up to 20, so I think it was 11 before with that particular attack. Helps if you hit. Just saying. And we have a glowy desk again. And you can hear the thrum. Hear it, hear it. You will learn to love that sound. Key. We found a key. And now we have a couple points on our map. Go down here. Look at all these cool marker things. Again, you can come up here. Hey girl. Hey girl. What's up, man? Alright, there you go. There's a dude down here. Cool. Alright, so let's take her out first. She's yellow. Yay. Means more experience. He is still yellow, so he was orange just a second ago. And now you notice all these boosts, so watch my damage. 20. 23. Mutagen. 33. And my inspirations are full again. So now I right click, I say combine 3 into I want accuracy, please. Thank you. I'm just gonna stop missing so much. Run in here, open it up. While I got these boosts, I'm not gonna talk as much. I'm just gonna run and look for these guys. I have to kill them all, so you will not give me much damage. I will take them out. Wait, much damage, much XP. I hear it. See? It tells us it's close. There it is. Whee! Bonk. It was also on the map too, so. Clue found. So now we run back. Now all we have to do is defeat the skulls. So now we just gotta find them. There we go. What's up, guys? Here, that's a little rock. Bought some mutagen in. Is that a sneeze? Did she just do a cute little sneeze? Makes me not want to slice her in half anymore. Alright, jump, jump. So we still need to find some more skulls. Oh, here we go. Here we go. So let's gather them around. Gather around, folks. Save me the trouble of location everywhere, would you? But yeah, I'm getting hit by the rain. I'm at half. I'll go ahead and do a heal. It'd be embarrassing to get beat on while I'm streaming, you know. And there she goes. The sound of finishing it. Level 3, hype. Exactly. Mission completed. Exit. Exit. Alrighty. Cool, cool, cool. So I'm going to go do that tip for the morality thing because I've never done it before. Never really followed that track after we check in and get our points. But first, let's look at our enhancements. Can't use it, throw it down here. Can't use it, throw it down here. Alright, so this one, when you click it, you see nothing highlights, nothing lights up, which means you can't use it. If you care, you can read it. It enhances fear duration. I don't have any effects that grant fear. This one is flight speed. I can do swift. For when I'm running, sure, why not? This one is endurance cost. Again, I never have to worry about endurance, so I don't worry about that. Attack rate. So this is nice. This will make it faster. So we'll go ahead and throw that in there. You notice they're turning yellow now because they're a level lower than me. The enhancements is what I'm talking about. We will go to the girly, Miss Liberty. Train up to a new level. So everything hit. Boom. So now we get enhancement slots. For these holes, I can make new holes. Sometimes I'll put it in health. I like having a little bit more boost to my health. Sometimes I'll do it in the sprint to make it a little bit faster. In this case, I'm just going to go with my 2 basic attacks. Point, point. Give them each one. You get 2 every time, every like 2 or 3 levels. You get these enhancement slots. Now we go back to our contact. And you'll notice he's got 3 tick marks here, 3 little lines. So as I complete the various missions for him, when I do all 3 of those, you get a special bonus thing. Because it's a story arc. Sometimes it's 3, sometimes it's 5. We got a call from McCormick Industries last night. They reported a squad of council soldiers scouting their office. Turns out McCormick recently acquired a painting called The Lonely Horseman. It's a decent painting, but more importantly, it's rumored to be painted over a map to a boatload of gold bullion that sank somewhere off the Atlantic coast. I think these council goons may be planning to steal it. Can you secure the painting before it's stolen? No. Boom, maybe later. Because first of all, we're going to do this dude. Boom, investigate. Atlas Tour Guide Exploration Mission. Tourism in Atlas Park has recently boomed to unexpected levels, with people from all over the world coming to experience the heart of Paragon City for themselves. As a result, these little visitor guides have become quite the common sight in the area, colorful and attention-grabbing, loaded up with all the latest information and cultural goings-on. With one of these on hand, you're ready to see and do everything Atlas Park has to offer. Look for any point of contact in Atlas Park. Having no pressing matters, you spend a moment distracting yourself with a reclaimed visitor's guide. You come across an editorial detailing different heroes who fell in the line of duty protecting the city during the First Richti War. You recognize several names, including one you would not have expected to find listed. This piques your curiosity, and you decide to go check out the spot where they made their last stand. Honor the fallen, yet undefeated. You try to picture Atlas Park, but with its sky completely darkened by the presence of the innumerable innumerable alien invaders bent on your annihilation. Imagining a flight, exhausting every ounce of your strength until the sheer number of enemies overwhelms you. It's an understandably unsettling thought. Alright, well hey, let's go check it out. And you'll notice over here, to the bottom right, I now have 4 more inspiration slots. I got another enhancement of damage, yes. So, put it over this one, you'll see this will replace it, because it's a slightly different one, or I could double it. In this case, I think I'm going to add the damage to this guy. So as you put it over, it'll say combine. The closer they are to each other, so like that's a 5 and a 2 here, so there would be like a 60% chance to combine them if I could. Stuff like that. I forgot to sell it. Oh well, I'll see if we can do that somewhere else. Alright, where am I going? To the right. Oh, there. Jump. 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 Want to become famous? Buy followers, prime, and viewers on bigfollowers.com. Spambot. I don't know. Let's see, I have a moderator. Let's see, real quick, let's see. Delete message. And look at that. Very cool. See, these guys are green, so they're 2 levels below me. It is definitely not worth my time. I want to make sure I enunciate that well. Below me, they're not 2 levels below me. Alright, so it's up in the air. It's on the roof. The roof. It's on the roof. Alright, so I don't want to have to go buy a jetpack to get there, so we're gonna figure out a way to get there, my friends. Boink. And look at that. This is how we do this. This is how we do it. But see, these are white, but they're the same level as me. Let's see if I can get there. I did. Look at that. See, look at that. It's a badge. There's a badge. There's a badge. There's a badge. Why do I have dogs here? It's weird. Alright, checking. Speaking of friends, dogs and stuff. Nope, they're not online. Okay, yeah, that was weird. Not sure why the dogs were there. Alright, so let's see what else. What else? What else is going on? Tips. Alright, so that was a single tip we got. Got a little bit of experience for that. So now we go back to our contact. Okay, well, see, I had never done that before. So now you know. If you do get a tip, go ahead and take your next mission. In addition to the tip, because it's only going to do one little mission. I wasn't sure how long it was going to take, what it was going to do, and if I was going to level up and stuff like that. So that's why I didn't take that mission. Alright, so I got a chat. Somebody said, hey, any interest in a DFB? I don't know what a DFB is, so I'm not interested in it. I'm on a really low level, so don't really care about joining a group right now, a team, so I want to at least get to my fly power, you know, so I can stop this running around, jumping stuff. Back to our contract. Goodbye, spam. Sad thing is, those are very tempting because it's all I need. I don't need followers, I just need viewers. I have plenty of followers. Well, by plenty I mean enough to make affiliate. Alright. Here's the painting. Go secure the painting before it's stolen. After you've secured the painting, take it to a lady named Iris Parker. She can get it back to McCormick Industries without incident. Ask about the store this time, because I remembered. Click, I can't use any of these. Sell, sell, sell. Sell. Catch your breath. Sell, sell. Nice. Alright, moving on. Pretty sure that's Bonanza. Might be Gunsmoke, but one of the two. Doing a little running. That's all I know about that song. Is this the same place we were at just a minute ago? It might be. I don't remember. Inside's gonna be different, I can tell you that much. And, totally random thought about City of Heroes, you can make your own adventures. There's a whole slew of things that people have made you can run, and you can run your own, people will run it. You hear crisply barked orders over the sound of distant, terrified screams. Nice, they're yellow. That's good. I like yellow. Alright, damage my enhancement bonus is getting it. It would help if I hit first. It was doing 18. Shotgun, knocking me on my butt. I love that guy. I like how he runs. It's awesome. That's right, I'm mocking the civilians. Alright, here we go. Defeat all painting thieves and find the painting. Oh, I heard a gunshot. Somebody doesn't like me. Oh, they're down here. That's alright, I'll get to them in a minute. They're hitting me. Run up the stairs. Alright, so that was useless. There he is. Hey, guy. What's up, dude? Mr. Nebula Pistol. How about some claws to the face? Mutagen, perhaps? Oh, hey, it's a gunner. Meanwhile, this comes running in between us. Ah! Funny. Alright, anybody need to use the bathroom? That's a women's room, won't let me go in. Alright. Oh, there was another hallway up there, so let's go up. So you look at the map and you can see, oh, there's a little opening over there that I missed. Down the steps, look through the rooms, more bathrooms, down the hall, some more stairs. Boy, this place is huge. Okay, dead end. So, let's go toward the middle. And check it out. Okay. just a second, folks. Be right back. All right, so we've got our vending machine. Hey man, what's up? Give me some of them pork rinds and a Snickers. Jump. Hey guys. Somebody here order some claws to the face. I am going to deliver. Thank you. Alright, and so time has sadly run out on me. As soon as I'm done with this mission, I must venture forth to other things. But don't go anywhere, folks. Coming in about 20 minutes. Ah, elevators. Nice, nice. Gonna be doing a little bit of, not 20 minutes, about 45 minutes. A little bit of Dungeons and Dragons. This is my crazy crew. It's my daughter, brother. Lots of laughs, lots of fun. Definitely check it out. If you don't have time, check it out on the used tubes. Late night D&D in the Sven Zone. Checking out all the side rooms, stuff. So we come back out here. Ones I was looking for. Case of Invention Salvage, which, oddly enough, it's stuff to salvage off of dead bodies that you can invent with. Wow. Getting a little low on health. There we go. There we go. Alright. So like I said, you can use the number keys to attack. You can... I just click the powers. You see there's a little roundabout here. Making sure there's nobody here. Since I do have to fight all the thieves. Second floor up above. Boy, this is a lot longer than I expected. Especially compared to some of those first missions that were so short. A little bit of accuracy. We can jump or find the stairway that leads us up there. Alright, well, I don't care about finding the stairway, I'm just gonna jump. Up on the couch, jump. There we go. There's a stairway. And there's nobody up here anyway. Okay. Down we go. Back to... Sorry for spinning. I was looking at the map, so the map wasn't spinning. Getting ready for bed, so entering lurk mode, stay vigilant, heroes. Absolutely. Thank you, sir. Atomic, I enjoyed you hanging out with me. Interacting, picking powers. Very cool. Now on the 3rd floor. Oh, I hear a humming. Here's the painting. Very cool. Now we need to just defeat all the painting villains. Wiser player probably would have healed between the fights, but hey, it happens. He's gone. We have not killed all the painting heroes, so let's go ahead and heal. I'll show you how that works. You drop down to 1 knee. Now you go up. Only affecting self. Boom. And now you go. I'm gonna heal as soon as I level up anyway. This is the way we came. So we want to go this way. Here's another dude. That's it. We are done. We are ready to go. Let's get out. Leave.
Yes, I'm leaving.
Okay, give me 30 seconds because I'm logging off. All right, folks. Well, hey, thank you for hanging out. This has been Hero Part 1. Give you a little bit of an idea of what City Heroes is like. Next time, I will be seeing leveled up and finish the missions leveled up. Next time, we'll be doing the villain. So, make sure you follow, like, subscribe to all that stuff, whatever else you do. Enjoy the rest of your day.